Hey everybody, this is Robbie doing another casual behind-the-scenes look at some of my things. This time at my Domino videos. This time we're looking at the behind-the-scenes of the Fun With series. So, got that going. So, yeah. Again, if you like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my latest videos. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment about what you think of this format, and be sure to share this video on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Starting off with the first video. We got the very first one. Okay. Wait. Oh, right. This is a gauge. That's awkward. Honestly, I think this would be better. Honestly, the music choice here is the Five Nights at Freddy's song by Living Tombstone. I think that would have been a bit of a better choice for Halloween, but whatever. That's just my opinion. Yeah, new floor! This is one angle, and that is on one of my parents recording the second angle, which is previewed here. But here is also... But here, and actually this video as well, is where things are gonna happen. Again, there's that... These are the these blocks are gonna become the focus soon enough. But anyways. Yeah, no, this is... Oh, actually, no. I'm keeping this on because I gotta show off something. And yep, that's the first instance of that rocket not being reliable. Theorizing that it has something to do with that duct tape thing, but you know, I probably should have just, but you know, really wanted that rocket to launch instead of getting all that. Oh, fun fact! That's a so this guy here, he was a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine. His name's Cooper, and I feel comfortable saying that because you don't see his face here, which was another thing I had to figure out how to record these without. And this is the second of two collabs that the two of us did. One of which was one that, again, mentions his name outright, first and last, so, you know, we'll get to that in the miscellaneous thing. For now, this is him, and this is the beginning of the, and this is the beginning of the sound problems. I eventually, and this is where the lack of music comes into play. This was the first real instance of this. It's happening, so. But it only happens in this part, and then this. So I thought it's not that big of a deal, and it was a fluke. So, and again, another spoilerific text comment thing. And those types of sets are unreliable anyway, so. Anyways, here's that second angle. It is much better. And again, another description with, with meaningless platitudes and information about life. My life. Yeah, I opened gifts on Christmas Eve. Ooh. Yeah, that was a big deal. And then the sound, and yeah, this is, none of the clips have sound here. Just none of them at all. And that eventually led me to figuring out that the music was the cause of this. Oh, and yeah. Oh, and with that, filming, actually, no, but a few collabs that we did. Very few, though. But anyways, this black sensor bar with a smiley-based face, it's a sensor bar meant to hide Cooper's face. But that did. And going back, yeah, no, I don't think it did its job very well. But yep, that was the final setup. And that's, and as far as I remember, that's probably the last, nope, it isn't the last time we're gonna see that. If the next video is concerned. This one! Whenever I sometimes rewatch Spy things, also, why did I make a guessing game? Comment who the voices belong to. The voices of random people. And it can include my family. Those were the voices of my family. If you couldn't already tell. And, oh, boy. Yep, that's my voice! That was my voice! Yay! Oh, and it gets better! I literally mentioned her name in the video because anonymity meant nothing to me back then. So, yep, that was my sister Kelsey. She tickled me as you can already tell, she tickled me before I could stop the video, and I thought, oh. I literally had an angle to, like, cut the video out because it fades to black. I could have just cut that part out. Nope, kept it in. The important thing is no one saw her face. And so that technically counted. And don't worry, we're going to hear more of my voice, of my child voice, soon enough. Yeah, that's her voice. Because I recorded early.
Mommy, knock it over.
I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I did any of the things that I did in this video. I'm ashamed of them, though. I don't know why I didn't bother with it. I didn't bother with the anonymity as well. Again, the same thing. Technically, we can't see her face. So technically, this is fine. And this recording took place after the previous one. I remember I don't know what. I get the help of my family there, or just not help, just they. So I think yeah, Kelsey knocked it over there, but why did I made so many I made quite a bit of bad decisions with this. I should have cut the little tickle tickle thing out. I should have bothered with anonymity, but that's the past. And I miss Aston. This setup is cool, and I kept the applause in. At least it's just applause. And now we get back to normalcy. I was wrong. This didn't get a lot of views. Part of me is glad it didn't. Even though the setups are fine. So that was optional. The whole Did I even have an intro? Oh, right, yeah, I do have an intro. Just so focused on everything. And don't worry, it gets clear. And don't worry.
Nope.
Anyway, so, I know the origin story for this. I had watched a channel called Taikamuna. You probably know that channel. It's a very popular domino channel. And I had seen one of their videos, and I'm going to look it up. I was inspired by this little series, remaking the old setups. It was just, oh, you didn't expect this type thing. Or another thing, I was inspired by a video here. It was probably this one, not your usual domino video. Also, yeah, so, but what Taikamuna actually did really good expectation subversion. I just did this. And I do a little giggle as if, I got you! Don't worry, this is the last. Nope, it isn't. Why I use. Oh, by the way, my aim sucked. And then I just give up and I'm like, alright, let's push it over. That type of footage belongs in an extras video, but there wasn't a lot of it, so I figured put it in. And I just count them, because why not? Fun fact, this was for a Dax Domino contest entry for something. Which is why I did that Speed Domino 3D pyramid thing that I wish worked. It was a screen link, so I didn't understand. It was for. I remember, it was a screen link, so I didn't really understand like how that would like work out because I didn't think of like camera tricks and stuff. So I thought, how about we launch a marble, and then like because there was like transition stuff. I saw that in like contests like screen link clips. So I thought, alright, have a marble go somewhere, and then the marble and the next thing would hit something that would transition into the next entry. So I thought that would work if they did like an entry compilation video. So, yeah. Oh, and we're gonna get to Chain Reaction Madness. That's gonna be great. Ah, clue board. Oh, no, I already know what I'm gonna say here. And the footage is bad, yup.
As expected, it takes a couple moves.
I say that! Oh, cool! And suave, as if I planned the whole thing. I didn't. I would never have said that if the set worked properly. But I figure, you know what? I come up with that on the spot. It's Clue. It takes a couple moves to get to where you're going in a board game. Just come up with that on the spot. Hope it sticks. Yeah. This isn't even related to mini dominoes. Or is this just a tower? But don't worry, we get back to that. This set was built with my eyes closed. Because... no reason, just because. I thought, screw it. Surprised that that line even went as far as it did, honestly. Random voice. I think either someone spoke or I spoke, and, you know, since I already spoke in those other clips, someone else probably spoke, so I had to cut that part out. Ay. Things do get better, though. After all, this is 2019. With a better intro. And weird video cut issues. Don't know where those came from, but this was when I got a different video editor. We did hit 100. Might hit 1,000. We're almost a quarter of the way there, but anyway. I thought... this tower was just... this tower was built completely randomly. I just put dominoes willy-nilly and that. You know what? I could make something out of this. And I did. And despite looking cluttered, I'm impressed with this. This, Yeah, I don't know what happened with, like, the music cutting. I don't really know. I just wanted the video to be out, so I didn't think to fix it. So, would happen. But, anyway, this... I drastically underestimated the, like, radius of everything. So this happens. And I do the same slidey thing that I do in Domino Rally 9, so. There we go. I don't try that with the blocks again. Even the video quality is a little weird. I honestly don't know what happened with that. But... so... I don't know. So, fun thing. Originally, the video was probably going to end... at a certain point, because... yeah, see, I do the same thing again. So, yeah, this is the one. Originally, the video was going to end probably with this, but running the screen through with my parents, they noted, like, but a lot of these just fail. Oh, that wouldn't be, like, fun, kinda. So I added a few more clips. So this was built on short notice. And this trick, I tried that then, I tried it now. It is stubborn. It's basically like a little set, like this is, and it does work. It's just not consistently, and I don't know why. I really like the trick. It's just, so does this, and even then, I guess I couldn't really stop it. I think it was more that it wanted to be longer. And yeah, it's essentially a repeat of this, but from a different angle with the same book and everything, so, yep. Wait a second. This is ordered wrong. Right, this is the video thing. And, oh yeah, this is the video, credit thing, so. So, your story about the music, I heard this on a Flippy Cat video, and I thought it would sound, and I just wanted to kind of hear more of it, so I used it in the video. Oh, this set was a disaster. Nope. Ah, that's a Percy Jackson fact book that I had. I don't know what I did with it. This was unreliable. And yep, that was me knocking over that, well, step thing. Because, you know, the set was big and I just had to really tiptoe around a bunch of this stuff. Kinda like here. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why some of these didn't work. Maybe this domino this domino definitely got in the way now that I'm looking back at it. I haven't really used rally dominoes a lot recently. Oh, that finger covering the camera, that kind of started happening a bit. Still that same glitchiness. It was probably the fact that I'm still using like my tablet, the gray one. I don't know. Again, drastic, like, little underestimation of how many blocks I'd use. I think I stepped on, like, a block or domino there, which is why I made the noise, so. And there's that same block trick again. Thought that if I didn't use I'd be fine, but nope. Bit late there, but yeah, these are the outtakes for the outro. This would have worked, except no, it wouldn't, because I didn't. Because looking back, I didn't include the other S, so it just says subscribe. A shame, too. I think this would have worked really well as the outro thing. And this... And that's the new outro. That's the outro that we knew for a few years. Moving on. Anyway, so this one. Yep, I did a different, like, setup thing. The dominoes were diagonal there. Oh, these were like little doggy slippers. They were very comfortable. I don't know what happened to them. With that, too. What? Yeah, the thing that we... Seriously, I just had bad luck with, like, speed towers here. I don't know what happened there, but... Moving on. Yeah, this is just kind of bad luck. Ah, here's the one! If we go by it frame by frame... This would have failed if it wasn't for the red domino falling, and I don't know. And I think that was just gravity being lucky. And again, my content has, like, evolved a bunch. But this essentially just turned into, look at the cool new tower I can build! And this setup would have been where the video ended, but why is the camera frozen? What happened to the camera? Yeah, this isn't a good image of me. There we go, that's better. Anyway, so this is where the video would have originally ended, but I felt it was too short, so... Book time! That made up for a few seconds of the video. And I had a lot of Diary of a Wimpy Kid books too, so... And then the very next day, this was released. I was on a domino roll. But then again, it was 2020 and it was quarantine, so I had a lot more time on my hands. Door was... There you go. I used the dotted dominoes here, which, fun fact, you're gonna find out, they are louder than bulk dominoes. And yeah, I'd keep all of them crowded over at a certain point. There we go, that actually worked. Another fun fact, the dotted dominoes are slippery. I'm muting this. They're very slippery. Which I exploit here. Can't even really tell they fell at all. This one. I attempted to replicate the little split thing with the towers that I did before with those half pyramids. It failed because, remember back there, it was lucky, so I just resorted to using dominoes to knock it over. So that failed. This is another... And then I just combined bulk dominoes with the white dominoes. Literally, I guess. Up here's the fit part. Yup, the bulk dominoes are quieter, the white dominoes are louder. Just a fun fact. And yep, this is my second 30 never mind. This was my second 30 subscriber special. The Domino Rally, like 7-1 was the first one. A correction from the previous video. And that is the big rectangle there with the shadow. That was my old download. Alright, fun fact. Alright, so, fun fact. A few of them, actually. This was my last Domino video before I went on to making gaming videos. And we are going to get to my first gaming video soon enough, but... Often look at behind the scenes, maybe on that. Maybe. Who knows, but... Those depends on how many fun facts I have, but... I mean, aside from I didn't commentate much to getting around the no face rule. Yeah, that's about it. Anyways, so this was the last Domino video I made before switching over to gaming videos. And you can tell because I mean, aside from this, but you can tell because I just switched to the gaming videos with no warning. And my channel viewership took a hit. Like, I doubt that you even remember... I doubt that you remember the Vex series and the... These are the board button videos, or... the give up video, which... I might play that again now after the content has been cool, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that... Mario 63, which I unfortunately can't play again. This got hit the hardest. Because this video has no views. No one watched this. And then I had to restart the whole thing, but we're gonna get to that soon enough. I'm just gonna scroll through, like, those videos. Anyways. Hey, so this was the last real Domino video that I made. And at the very least, I would have went out with a bang. This was a contest entry for Radical Reactions 99's compilation contest thing. And I wanted to be unique and one-up everyone else, so I figured, bridges! We make a fun with Dominoes theme with bridges. I did a... And yeah, I specifically went bigger with this too. Kinda. That was a window. So I used. This was an act. Again, this is another one of those. Well, it technically worked, so. The lighting was bad here. Oh, this is an air hockey table. Let me guess. Oh, let's guess. I don't know what happened to it. I did not mean for that to sync so well with the music beat drop. I don't know what happened. This, and yeah, yeah, we're gonna, speaking of, since I'm on the content page, you're gonna watch the fun with fails too, because that's technically a part of the fun with series. But I did have a tough time with that beginning part. And this, but I use it like better here. Another thing, even though I exploited the slipperiness, I still didn't really know what would happen. If that failed, I'm pretty sure that that little 2D pyramid on top of the dominoes would have fallen over because of that little hit, so. This is another domino field that I made, with no structure this time. That's a classic NES. I still have that. By the way. And this is a neat little trick that didn't really work properly, but don't worry. This one did. Figured that I'd use that trick and do more stuff with this. But that was originally one line of book because that's not the video I wanted, but whatever. Oh, now this is the true final domino video that I made. Oh, and a 40 sub special. The gaming delayed that, and the 40 sub special was a Q&A. I wanted to do a Q&A. Where you asked questions, I answered them. I attempted that 2 times. No one responded to both. In fact, as we scroll but that's a story again for when we scroll through all the channel stuff. Anyways, like I said, this was tough. This is why the tower, if you notice, had that slanted domino. This is a scrapped one because both of these are scrapped because they failed too much. And I just gave up on this. I honestly don't know why I didn't, consider. And yep, this was originally how the set would go. I thought that lacked momentum, so I thought, more momentum! Nothing! I honestly don't know why. But anyways, that was the fun with 6. This is fun with 7. With the new plywood floor! That we all know and like. With the terrible video quality of this tablet. Okay. Then I want to know how the set was originally gonna go? That was how it was originally gonna go. I'm running out of things to say. Oh wait, was that knocked down earlier? I think this was originally gonna divert to another section, but that section either fell over too early action fell over too early. So, and I just didn't clean that up. Oh, that is my Chromebook. That's the Chromebook that I used to record videos for a time, including that I'm Domino Wars 2022 entry, but I'll get to that in a bit. And again, this is also a time where I still did the recycle my setups thing, so. I feel like Sonomons are just naturally unreliable. I think this planted the idea of why not theme a video around this in my head, so yeah, that completely fell apart. And if you're wondering why it looked completely different, and in the next cut, I tried rebuilding it, and then the entire thing fell over, and I stopped it once it got to this part. And I didn't really want to rebuild all of that, so I opted for this instead. So, that's the story of that. And this is the make it rain method of subscribe. I gave up on that. This one is the start of the the music is now too loud thing. Just listen to this and fun fact. Another fun fact. This was originally going to be Domino Rally 11, but then I realized, oh wait, I already made a Domino Rally 11. Nope, that was wrong. I already made a Domino Rally before, or one of them was my most recent fit. Either way, I didn't think this felt like Domino Rally 11, so, and so, I changed this to Fun with Dominoes 8. They both are basically the same thing, in terms of video stuff, so. This is a bookshelf that was in my room, but isn't in my room anymore. It's in the other room with the TV that I use to play Mario games. And if we're looking... And this, with the way the camera was held here, was what inspired me to create a screen link. But we're gonna get to that honestly. The music's too loud, and I realized that the volume of it was too loud. And the video editor that I use, but anyways, the video editor that I use now, I'm gonna is this Video Maker. It had music options and is generally a very great little editor, and in the sense that it is very manageable. And yep, this is the second attempt I made with this trick. I figured that length was the problem, because It wasn't. Like I said, Sonomods, I feel, are just unreliable. But at the very least, I managed to get editing down and thought, you know what, I could cut that to a new part of that. And you can... And more recycling! And another, it technically worked! And at least this hand covering the camera didn't really cover the camera, so... Ah, this. I managed to get it to work eventually, but it was unreliable at first. I eventually realized that if you look, the dominoes, these two dominoes aren't really split well apart, well enough apart so that it could have, that domino could have the effect of like falling and then falling towards the thing. Some of it worked, some of it didn't. Like, look at that, that's what it would look like. And a T can be stable. Another common problem I had was hesitancy. There are so many cut extras videos that just result from a setup being there and me going, and then thinking, okay, this took too long, I'm gonna try again. And, like, my hand would go towards it and hesitate. That was a problem. That's a problem that I still deal with. I believe that if the set kept going, it would have enough momentum to properly knock over this tower. So, you know. And this is when I started using carpet flooring. Ah, and this is the one! I remember in my behind the scenes in Domino Wars thing where I said that I built a tower and I switched the camera? This is that one! The rest of it fell to the right. That's the thing I was referencing. So this is the video where that happened. And it went under the bed covers. I should have... And this is the aftermath of a setup that probably should have been here. Don't know what happened, but it should have been here. And anyways, this is my most recent Domino video. Oh, fun with H5 Domino Creations. And this got popular. Think I know why, but anyways. This is a new version of the intro, and use this phone so the video quality is higher, and yeah. Yep, that's some glorious 60 FPS. But fun fact, originally, this video was meant to be a sequel to Fun with Blocks, because I used the blocks quite a bit. But these were during different times in terms of, like, video stuff, so... And this, along with the past few videos with the plywood floor, were in the midst of my gaming thing, so I had to focus on one or the other. I focused on the gaming thing. I built some stuff. I built the dominoes. Lost a little bit of motivation because if you look at this as a time lapse, this is first. I think I built this. You're looking at like the chronological order. I think I built this in like June, or no, not June. Early in the year of 2023. And then I built this later on. Which, so then I figured, you know what? I can turn this into Special Domino Rally 2. Build a setup and then just recycle it. Build within the setup. Build a bunch of setups within this setup. So, I did that and then bailed on that concept. And then bailed on that concept because I kept on messing it up, and then at a certain point I fucked it up enough that it was like, okay, not worth it to keep going. And then Christmas happened, which means that which actually means I was wrong. Sorry. Those videos were recorded in late 2022, and then I got the H5 Domino creations for Christmas. I built some of these on Christmas. I have the Christmas bamboo pajamas, which were also a Christmas gift to prove it. And so yeah, I built these. I built this after Christmas. Did a little packaging. And the majority of the video is with these, which is why the video is called what it is. And honestly, I have no idea where these little bars came from. I don't know why that is, but and I don't really have a theory as to what happened with that, but it's not as nauseating as what happened with Domino Rally 7, so it's fine. I also got magnet balls for Christmas, which I actually ended up playing with in both of the previous behind the scenes videos, so there's also that. I went big with these, so tried to make it all unique so that it wasn't like other fun with other H5 Domino Creations unboxing videos in that sense. Like this. But anyway, yeah, that was that video with the outro. So anyways, that's it for the Fun With series in terms of behind the scenes stuff. Next time, in the next video in this series, we're going to look at the miscellaneous videos that I've made, including miscellaneous little series and stuff, which will be looked up with, which will take me to here. With, let me guess. So, with playlists that take me to here. Yep. And yeah, this will be kind of a behind the scenes. So anyway, see you next time for that. Bye-bye.